Cut Fandom podcast.
I
I
am
am one
one
of
of
two
two
hosts for this
hosts
show this evening. I am Victor, also known as the Setman Studios, and today I'm joined by
Robert, aka Shumworld. So today's been a pretty interesting week. We got some good stuff and like just some fun topics to talk about. We haven't had a chance to talk about all the stuff that happened with all the video game trailers and stuff. So
that's right.
We had a
because
couple
like
of
there was just so much Transformers news, man.
Last
week was insane.
Insane in a good way. But,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
but insane nonetheless, man.
Yeah.
So let's give me a second.
Well,
So let's talk about just some of the stuff that's coming out of Transformers. Like for example, DNA Designs. We don't really talk about third parties that often, but
no.
I mean,
let me rephrase that.
Woo.
Good old Dr. Wu.
Exactly. So I just from time to time, the third party community seems to bring up stuff that's just fun, and this is one of those cases. Like this upgrade kit for the upcoming Studio Series 86 Devastator, Scrapper, and Bone Crusher. So here's some shots of what we get. So from the looks of it, we get fillers pieces for Scrapper, and we got like new forearms, a new attachment, the shovel piece, and foot plates for Bone Crusher, and they both get the trombones from the Transformers movie. You know, like when they were giving a coronation for Starscream.
That was a pretty funny part.
Yeah, and see if we can get some pictures of just as comparisons on what Bone Crusher looks before and after.
Okay. Looks like they upgraded his feet a bit.
Yep, like those are the foot plates, pretty much shoes, if you ask me.
Yeah, they basically gave him platform shoes.
Exactly, and they gave him new forearms right there.
Oh yeah.
So you can actually do the switching and stuff. So that'd be like an extra step for transformation.
What do you mean?
Well, because he doesn't really have any. It looks like he doesn't have any steps to move the hand. So I'm assuming the way the hand is designed is like he kind of has to do like a.
No, it looks like it's on a swivel, so it probably flips out.
Yep, but that's what I mean. Like it's like a new step for him comparison.
I see. Okay, yeah. I guess you're right. Yeah.
So like that's an extra step.
Actually, the waist is different too.
Yeah, it's slightly modded as well. So what happened? I'll show you examples of what they were going for with the waist. Because I don't own the Bone Crusher. That this is you can use, but I'm assuming that the base offering of a Bone Crusher is that he doesn't have any articulation on the waist. So the way they designed it is that when you transform with this upgrade, that this piece detaches. Hence, it gives them waist articulation. So.
Oh, where did I see that? I saw a video of that before.
That they pointed out that he doesn't have waist articulation, or.
No. I think I've seen like somebody cover this upgrade. It might have been Butbender Orange.
Oh, like a YouTube video?
YouTube video.
Very cool. Yeah, he's really that's a good channel to talk about because like I get a lot of ideas from his examples.
Yeah.
So that's what we got here. That's what the upgrade does for Bone Crusher. Like it kind of gives them makes them a little taller, gives them like larger forearms and an articulated waist.
Yeah.
So, these upgrade kits, they always seem to make the figure better and stuff. So,
yeah.
I mean, just to try to make him almost complete in some cases.
Well. I don't know if more meets the right word, but I get what you're saying.
Just plus them up. Plus them up,
yeah.
So that I guess this is just my only gripe. Like I'm not digging the foot plates hanging off the robot. I mean, the robot vehicle mode. So that's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
So that's how it looks And I guess that's the thing I was concerned about. When in combined mode, it doesn't really affect the upgrade pieces. Don't affect the combined mode.
Yeah.
So
Where's it go though?
what, the foot plates?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll show you later with it go with Scrapper. So but with Scrapper's upgrades, they gave him kind of like what do you call it, cover sheets, because like he has a lot of empty spaces. Yeah. So like it gives him like a piece right here, like a little piece right there.
Yeah.
And the back, I can't really tell in the back since I don't own the figure, but I'm just filler pieces.
Yeah, just filler pieces. Okay, I mean that's not too bad.
And that's where the bone crusher foot plates.
Okay.
So instead of making
you
like
have
a
to do some parts for me.
Yeah, well, but it's a combiner, so extra parts forming with a combiner. So
I mean, some people don't like that.
Yeah,
I believe you said you don't like that also. So if
well,
I remember correctly, it makes me wonder why you're bringing up this kit then.
Well, I'm just bringing up the kit because I just think it's like the horns alone is what got me going.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
That is a pretty cool, like non-essential upgrade kit.
Right. But funny you should mention that. We should have a discussion about what do we consider transforming, because part forming, I'm kind of like I'm a little bit more open-minded to part forming. I'll say that.
Yeah, no, I don't mind it either. As long as there's someone to keep them.
Right.
Like there's a couple of pegs or something just to store on the vehicle or something. Like, as long as we keep it together, you know?
Right, and try to be like clever with your part forming.
Dude, if you ask me,
yes.
like if you have to part form, you're not being clever enough. I'm not saying that you're stupid or anything. I'm just saying like you just didn't stop to think, well, maybe we could do it this other way.
Right.
Like where it's not parts forming. It's like part of the figure.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, but there are times when I'm cool with parts forming, but then there are times I'm like, no, you're being lazy.
That's true. That does happen at times.
Right. Like, come to think of it, just the only one I could think of where I felt like they were being lazy was the Earthrise Cliff Jumper / Bumblebee from the War for Cybertron line. When they went to
the video game or the trilogy?
The trilogy.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember that they're the not the bumper, but like the back piece, like they try to treat it as like a shield.
Oh, yeah.
And all it is just a back piece.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there was some creativity in the sense that they made it into a shield. I just don't think it was a good idea. Or yeah, in my opinion, like
yes,
it worked. It worked. I didn't like it. As an idea.
All in all, like I just wanted to share this because I love the novelty of the horns.
Yeah. That's a really cool little thing. Little nod to the movie, which makes sense. Because this is the Studio Series 86 figure upgrade kit. So
exactly. Come to think of it, like when it came to the movie, when it comes to this scene on Starscream becoming a leader of Decepticons, I'm always wondering, because since they kind of never showed what happened, how did he become leader after that fight?
That's a good question. Unfortunately,
right. Because I remember some reviewers they actually went like a serious breakdown on how they were able to do it. I mean, how Screamer was able to do it and stuff. I just don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah.
So let's see. Give me a second. So while we're talking, yeah. So, but I'm just a slight topic tangent. I'm really excited for Age of the Primes. Like before, my Cronus figure is still like a must for me.
Yeah. Definitely want to get that.
Like the fact is that they're kind of implying that that there's more to him, that he's like a, what do you call it? Like he's like almost I don't know what's the right word, like a tree that he his the idea of him just branches off to all the concepts of Transformers, like Apex, Pretender shells, being an being an upgrade, being a mini con.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. So give me a sec. I'm just looking for the Shield Prime production pictures.
And meanwhile, I will show up one of the many treasures I acquired yesterday at a flea market in upstate New York. Coleco makers, Cabbage Patch Kids, and I don't ColecoVision.
ColecoVision.
They had a line in like 1986, 87. Dark.
Yeah.
And this is Laser Rat.
Oh man, that was one of my favorites.
Awesome. Pop-up action. And normally this comes with at least one figure that could fit here.
Yes.
In the driver's seat, and then you have a spot over here.
Right.
In the back. For the
gunner, metal plate and everything.
You know, fighting off the bad guys from I forget what they're called.
No, just out of curiosity, because like I owned that toy when I was a kid. Can the front wheels, the two wheel in the front and the wheel in the back, can it like slide forward?
Yeah, like can you see? I don't know if you can see, but yes, they're kind of like wiggling from side to side.
And not only that, can you check to see if the wheels can they like hyperextend sideways?
Sideways?
Yeah, you could pull them back.
Oh, you mean just pull them back sideways.
Well,
yeah.
No, that's the thing. Like, I specifically remember that you can actually pull, like let's say this is the wheel,
like that, right? Like, yeah.
You could also do this, like, see, like the inside the wheel can like actually move like that.
Yeah, just push it forward.
I'm talking about sideways.
You mean like go out?
Yes.
Oh shit! They can.
Yep.
Yeah.
The thing is, like,
I didn't know that.
Because I'm a.
You're familiar with this line more than I am.
Yeah, I am a huge fan of this line, and that's like one of my biggest regrets. Like, I think I told you the story this morning when you brought this up.
Yeah.
That when I was a kid, I had almost every vehicle, I should say. Every vehicle of the Starcom collection when I was a kid, and it was all in this one box in my room. And then it was one year when I was like staying over at my dad's house in Puerto Rico, and then my mom gave me a call. She said, "Hey Robert, there's a box in your room. Can I throw it away?" And I didn't know which box she was talking about.
Yeah.
And I said, "Yeah, you could throw it away." And then when I came back home, it turned out to be the box with all my Starcom toys.
Yeah.
Like it hurt so much that I had like a silent scream, you know.
But yeah, I didn't know about the wheels.
Exactly. That's why
I'm still pretty new to this line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I didn't know how to explain it to you. You know, like if you show it to me, I'll be like, "Look, dude, you could do this, and you could do that." Like that's the reason why I love that tank.
No, this can't.
Yeah,
can't do it. I have this one also.
That tank. The only way you can do is just sideways, but that's it. So.
Yeah, that's cool. I like how this area right here, like flat, but like it'll go down to make a seat.
Right.
That's cool.
I know. I know.
Well, I'm doing it also mostly for our listeners.
No, the reason why I'm saying it because like I said to you this afternoon when you told me about it, it's kind of torturous for you.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm trying to like kill time while you set up what you need to set up.
Yeah, I have it set up, so.
Yeah,
I just want to like continually talking about it because man, it's just. I love that line when I was a kid. Oh crap! I picked the wrong link. So
yeah, and this is the other one. This is, the Shadow Raider. No, not the Shadow Raider.
Yep. If I'm not mistaken, that's the wind-up one.
No, it's the pullback one.
Yeah, that's what I meant when I say wind
Oh,
back.
okay.
Like,
Yeah. The wheels don't pull out again now. So yeah, just kind of comes out, and then when you pull this back, the gun pops out.
Right, and if I'm not mistaken,
And this gun comes out.
I have it ready, by the way, but
Okay.
I just want to like chime in when it comes to that vehicle. If I'm not mistaken, I think the pullback feature it can activate only if you place the guy on the metal plate.
Oh, I don't know. Well, no, it works without it.
Okay, because I remember one of them could do that, where it'll start moving the moment you put someone on the plate. I just don't know which one it is.
I mean, it might be this one, and this one is just messed up, so it still works regardless.
Or either that, or maybe it happens when you set up in a certain like the I don't know what you call like a splayed out mode, because like it bends.
Yeah, because it pivots out. Like it's like that.
Right.
And then these guns go back.
Men, we've identified new Shadow Force weapons. Shadow Force will annihilate you. Just try, Torbeck. Our Starmax bombers will blow your Shadow Bats to bits. Our ground forces will power deploy to mop up any that get through. And on Starbase Station, our Magnalock sharpshooters will blast you from any angle. It's gonna be one heck of a battle. Soon, Starcom. Starcom, the U.S. Space Force, figures and vehicles each sold separately.
Go back.
So, anyways.
That. Oh.
So, anyways, Vic, thank you for sharing your Starcom collection. So, sorry for that brief moment of dead space, but
what dead space? We're talking about Starcom. Come on.
Yes. So, but dude, like now we got some clear production pictures of the upcoming Shield Prime.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It takes me a while to get used to calling him Shield Prime, because for a moment I was gonna call him Shield Liger.
It's Shield D.
Is it Shieldy Prime or Shieldo Liger or something?
No, it's the letter D.
So it's D Prime?
Shield D Prime.
Oh, right. My mistake. But anyways, look at that, dude.
Was that from? Wait, this is from before we covered the Wave 3 live stream, right?
Yeah. Well, what happened was it was just so much going on. I think we kind of pushed just aside with all the other stuff. So, because it was just so much to cover that day. So, but yeah, like this is one of the stuff this is kind of like a follow-up for the last two episodes. It was just so much, dude. But I felt it was still worth talking about because, man, this figure looks amazing.
It does. I mean, aside from the crazy insane price.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's the thing. It's too rich for my blood, but I don't mind like looking at it and admiring it as a design. So it's pretty awesome. And just talking about it, because look at this, look at all the features. Like this is like the little hovercraft on the back, and you can attach it with the gun pieces and add it onto the Shield Liger unit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh shoot, I didn't even notice that. Like you see the bike,
the motorcycle.
Yeah. Well, I knew about the motorcycle, but I didn't know you could do this, where you can like load up. There's like a little ramp on his belly.
He goes into. You didn't know about that?
That is so cool. Nope, this is the first time I'm seeing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool, man. There was a promo video. It shows off all like most of the features.
Yeah, I've only seen it once, so I was kind of like still like in awe of the animation.
Yeah.
But look at that weapon, dude.
That's pretty cool.
It looks like a rifle.
It's like a mix of his regular rifle and like something very Diaclone.
Oh, definitely. Like I could see what do we call that thing? Like that diamond shaped thing on his back, the back of the gun.
Oh, I have no idea.
But that's a prime thing, definitely.
Yeah. That shape is definitely a prime thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look at the backpack. You could do the shoulder cannons.
Yeah.
What's that right there? Those wings? Oh yeah, I'm guessing there's a wings right for this piece right here, right?
Possibly. It says it's a missile pod though.
Oh, there it is. I see. It's right there. Oh, it bends, I guess.
I guess. I know there's a beam cannon. Something.
Yep. And this piece, it could also turn to like a shield of sorts. Because the shield.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at all these weapons, man.
There's a mount.
Woo!
Beam jet cannon. How cool is that?
Oh, right. You're seeing, you can read kanji, right?
Well, it also says it right there in English.
Oh, beam cannon. Gotcha. My mistake. Still in awe, dude.
It's okay. Yeah, kanji's the one thing I can read the least, actually.
Right. Yeah, look at the weapon, the missile launchers. Yeah, I'm just paying attention to all the gear, man.
Yeah. Like it's got the strike claw, which is like above center area.
Here?
Yeah. Where the mouse was. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right here?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this thing right here. That's
Yeah.
what you're looking at. Oh, I see it. It's actually almost like claws. Well, it is.
Yeah,
claws.
it is. It's called a strike claw.
Nice.
Yeah,
I was just
see the gun is the FC Eon.
Yeah. Look at that. You can make
It's
missile
an FC Iron Blaster.
Nice. Well, that's the name of Prime's gun.
Yeah.
The Ion Blaster.
Yeah.
Dude, it's just amazing. And the play feature, a play pattern where you can, place these weapons all over the place and stuff.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. We got more shots of the robot mode, vehicle mode, beast mode. Well, you could do this like the posability.
But can I do the Iron Man pose?
I think it's trying to. Look at that, man.
Action mode.
Look at that, dude. You could have like two pilots, one here and one there.
Yeah.
So let's see. And we got this. To show you some examples of it in action stuff.
Ahead a lot.
Yeah. And look, we even got the riders, dude.
Yeah. That's super cool. They're Diaclone pilots.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Look at that. Awesome.
Yep.
And even these figures are like articulate.
Yeah, I mean, they're Diaclone pilots.
So. Yep. The funny thing is, they're how much you want to bet when they produced these figures? It was all just one. What do they call it? A steel frame? When it comes to making toys.
You mean the mold?
Yeah, it was just one steel mold, and you just painted it. They made like a red one and a blue one, and they just switched the parts over.
Yeah. That's most likely what it is.
Yeah. So how much you want to bet there's gonna be like some customizer that's gonna probably like break them apart to make one red and one blue?
I mean, they also sell them just like that.
Nice.
They still do make more Diaclones.
Oh, really? And they make them like.
Yeah, you haven't seen any of the Diaclone stuff?
No, I've been. You know what it is? I kind of avoid those figures because it's like it's kind of torturous not to get them.
Yeah, but it's can't know about them.
Right. I get it, but yeah, the thing is, you know what it is? I never noticed these figures because I was so busy focusing on the Diaclone robots themselves. We're gonna need to censor that, dude.
What a brat.
Yeah. And anyways, dude, and even again, this is my first time actually seeing my Diaclone figures. So I know they have magnets, but this is the first time seeing that these figures got magnets.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's it's updated, but for the most part, it's still the same thing they had in the 80s.
Yeah, but look how good he looks with the bike and the bike mode as well as the jet the flight mode and stuff like the hovercraft, I guess you could say.
Yeah, hold on a sec. The
The
Road
Road
Viper's the
Viper's
name of the motorcycle.
Yep.
Is it 3 centimeters? Doesn't get this tall. Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, it's like a little.
Little
Wait,
hovercraft.
is that like a hovercraft?
Yeah, like I'm guessing these are the wings, so like the flaps out like that.
Oh wait.
I
think. Oh no, yeah.
yeah.
It's yeah, it's the same thing that's like on the bottom center.
Mm-hmm. And my favorite, I'm just noticing this too, is actually compatible with other Diaclone figures.
Yeah.
Awesome, dude.
Like I said, it's still pretty much the same as regular Diaclone figures.
Yep. Look at that, dude.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm. To an extent, I can't help but see a Halo figure.
Yeah, they do look a bit Halo-ish.
Man, look at that gun. It's upside down, man. Oh, and there's with that platform we mentioned before.
Yeah. The stand. Yeah, it looks good.
So you can do that. Getting close-ups of that vehicle.
Bullet core. What's it called?
Bullet core. You could actually have a pilot here, where the other one could go there.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool.
Yep. Love that vehicle, man. Let's see. Damn. Look at that. I love shots like this where they show the setup like that.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
What you could do with that hovercraft with the shield piece and the weapons.
Yeah.
You make a little gun mount and stuff.
That's awesome. Almost like a little fighter jet.
Yep. Looks like they're just showing all the things you can do so you can get your money's worth. Because
Yeah.
I guess that's all the pictures because they're starting to repeat now.
Yeah.
So yep. So what's your thoughts, Vic? Getting him or not?
Hopefully someday. It's pretty expensive.
Yeah. I hate. At one point when I saw it, I was like, yeah, I gotta get it. But then once I saw the price, I'm like, nope.
I mean, even like Diaclone riders like are kind of expensive.
Exactly. They're like 200 themselves, right?
The Diaclone riders? No.
Well, Diaclone
they
figures.
come in like packs of like five.
Oh, you mean those little guys?
Yeah. See, Hobby Link Japan, 32.71.
Mm-hmm.
And you get
how much did they go for?
5 of them.
$32. So if it's 5. So divided by 5, they're like what? $6. No, like,
down to 30 divided by 5, they're like $6 each.
Right.
Yeah.
You okay with that price?
It's a little pricey. It's not a terrible price though.
Wait, are the helmets removable or is that just?
It looks like they come with
swappable, like swappables and stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
So, all right. So that's what I got from Transform. Oh yes, Microman. We got some stuff from Microman.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I got a Big Bad Toy Store production page for it, but is there anything? Do you have a page that you want to show?
For what?
Microman.
No, just.
Yeah, all right. Here we go. Yep. What do you think, dude?
I think that Origins. Oh, yeah. Okay.
okay.
Be bad.
Put it up. Yeah, because I remember you
Yeah.
showed me a video, and I'm like,
Yeah.
man,
I was gonna say Origins. It's basically Microman Origins.
right.
I think it's kind of interesting though that they're starting with the Command One figures, because
Yep.
this is like I think third year of the original line where the Command figures came out.
Right.
And
so are these reissues or?
No, it's basically Microman Origins.
Oh.
Because these are practically the same, they're the same size and everything. They just have like extra articulation, like the way Origins figures have extra articulation.
Oh, I see what you're saying. My mistake.
Yeah.
Because the thing was, at first, I thought they were just straight up reissues.
No, they did that like 25 years ago.
Right. But man, these figures look great. Like, you know what it is? Because maybe these designs are so good that I didn't even notice until you pointed it out.
You know what it is also? It's probably just more used to like looking at Microman figures.
So you can like tell the difference and stuff, right?
Yeah, exactly. I Microman is something I kind of like not passively, but like not actively like you know.
Yeah, you know what it is, like for me is like trying to keep, it's hard for me to keep track of the Microman figures. Like I have an idea on how they look, and it's just when I see newer iterations, I'm like, you know, it just doesn't click with me. So
yeah.
But all in all, these figures look great. Like I love the play features they're showing with the metal wings and stuff.
That's something that kind of approved upon from the originals.
Mm-hmm. But I just love the fact that they have the wings on the hips. Like that's something I rarely see as like a play feature for figures and stuff.
Then you don't look at enough.
Exactly. Yeah. But you know, let me ask you this for someone who's not really that familiar with Microman. What was the story behind these coffins or sarcophagus?
So those capsules.
Yes.
I'm not sure exactly why. I know that they were found on Easter Islands. That's why they're patterned after the Moai Easter Island statues.
Right. Yeah, it's just when I see them, like that was the only thing that kind of I've always questioned when it came to this line, like just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
That they would use them as like for storage and stuff.
It's the same thing like with the in Micronauts, you know, the US version of Microman.
Yes.
The Pharaohs or actually man two figures.
Mm-hmm.
And they were all in Egypt.
Yes.
So that's why they have sarcophagi.
Oh boy, it's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, showing each version of it. I mean, with their colors.
Yeah, those are all different individual characters.
Right. Like, do you know their names? If
that's I think that's Evans. I know all the names start with E's.
All right.
Like if we had the video up, or like a screenshot where the names go up.
Yeah. Let's see.
I don't for some reason every name off the top of my head.
Yeah, gotcha.
Correspondence to color.
I get you. But for some reason, every time I see a black Microman, for some reason I keep thinking it's Tom Alone from the PlayStation 1 video game.
Yeah, but Tom is a time traveler. So it's different. He looks different.
Right, but it's just I kind of think based on color coordination.
Yeah.
And I
you gotta remember though, Tom was mostly all black except for his hands and feet.
Exactly. That's why when I see black, I'm like, "Yep, Tom Alone."
Oh yeah, see that picture showing all the extra articulation.
Ah.
See, so now their arms they have looks like it's a double hinged. Maybe not.
Right.
But it's got like a swivel on the bicep like G.I. Joe's.
I can see, and I'm assuming this means he can also swivel.
That's the swivel, yeah. Bicep swivel. And if you notice, there's a line on the thigh. Yeah, like right where your cursor is. That's
right here, right?
The,
And I'm
the
guessing
swivel
it's
on
kind
the
of like
thighs.
a comparison time where this is a before and that's the after.
Possibly.
Because like I see them both side by side and stuff, and like one is slightly taller than the other one.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
And they're showing all the placement of the stuff and all. So
Yeah, how you put it in. It's kind of interesting though because like the pegs are unpainted on this,
yes,
and then on the originals they are paint like they're chromed.
right,
So it's
right.
got the vac metal.
Gotcha. So yeah, man, these are some great figures. So what are your thoughts, Vic? Like, hate to say it, but for me, it's a pass.
It's if I have the money, I'll probably get it.
Right.
I mean, I have until like next year, so.
That's it's great that they're coming back. I mean, like, granted, I'm not a big Microman fan, but it's just every time I see them, they do brighten my day.
Yeah. They're super. And they're 1-to-1 scale. So,
oh yeah, because like in reality, that's their height, right?
Exactly.
And like I mentioned to you before, like even though I'm not a big Microman fan, I do have some Microman. Like I had like the later ones. What was the name of the other Microman?
Magna Powers line?
Yeah, like
They all have
Micro Knights or something like that.
Micro Knights are a thing.
Yeah. But yeah, the Magna Power, I think you mentioned, like, cause like here's one of the figures I got when let me click that out. So this is like one of the figures I have where I just deck them out with gear and stuff.
Oh, that's Odin. Odin. He's from the Magna Powers line.
Yeah, from the Magna Powers line. Like they look great, like piloting some of the bike. Bike Transformers.
Is that RC? From Prime? Or the
yes,
Legacy Prime?
Legacy Prime, and it's being held by one of the Power Core Combiner mini-con figures.
Okay. Thought that looked kind of familiar.
移動基地はイースター島へ飛んだ。神秘のベールに包まれた巨岩像モアイ。そこにはどんな謎が隠されているのだろうか。新しい仲間ミクロマンコマンド、今よみがえる。ミクロマン。
Oh yeah. That's the one. I think it was the Chopster. Decepticon Firestar.
Right. Yeah, I don't remember the name of that figure you was telling me, but it might be the one we were thinking about.
Fury on Instagram recently did a whole thing on Power Core Combiner, so I don't remember the names.
Yeah, that was a fun line. Like the Power Core Combiners, they were so much fun. Like I got a few of them myself. Yeah, I have them.
I think I don't know if I have all of them, but I know I have most of them.
Yeah, I tried my best to keep. I got a bunch of them. I just don't remember the ones I got off the top of my head. But there were just some where let's see, where the where like where they actually had the limbs where they kind of used the automorph feature to create the vehicles to turn into arms and legs. And
those are the Power Core Combiners.
Yep. Yeah, like I remember there's some where the main unit sucked, but I found like other cores, like other torsos that worked with those limbs, like to make them better. Like remember like they had like a Formula One car.
Yeah.
Drawing
a blank on their name.
Yeah, I don't remember their names, but I remember having so much fun playing with them and stuff. Yeah, like I should show some of the ones I have, especially when I merge them with the mini cons and make like my own combination and stuff. So
what I like is that they sold individual like torsos, additional characters and whatnot. So you could mix and match the drones.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I was so happy to own that collection. So
yeah. I'm like right now, my favorite. Actually, all along, it's really been Grimstone, which is one.
Yeah. So
it's really cool.
So
Transformers Power Core Combiners. Combiner technology lets a commander and his Power Core drones combine forces to form a bigger, badder bot. Transformers Power Core Combiners. 5 packs and 2 packs sold separately. Actual change time may vary.
So anyways, that's pretty much the gist of all the toy news that's been out. So
Yeah.
So anyways, so Vic, like I remember when we were hanging out watching Karate Kid this afternoon, I just had fun just randomly talking about like just our overall thoughts on all the upcoming lines. And then like last week we spent like like what 2 freaking hours talking about what the wish list for the leaked list for Transformers for 2026 as well as possibly 2027. So, but as much as I'm happy with the list, there's a part of me as I say, what Transformers have we not seen that's in the list that I would love to get, but we haven't gotten for a long time. So like for me, there's just some figures that I've been wanting to see like an update of, because like I was just checking out my shelf that I was like looking at all my favorite Transformer figures that I have on my shelf, and I'm like saying to myself, man, like I would love it if they make like a new version of them, even though I like the one I got, but like I just want a new version. Like for example, when it came to Beast Wars, they started like, remember when the Kingdom came out? They started releasing like year 1 Maximals and Predacons. And then later on I was like saying, man, can't wait until they bring out the Transmetals. And when they did come out, like it was only like certain figures that are Transmetals, but I'm like, man, like there's some figures I've been wanting to see for a long time. Like one of them is Optimus Primal. The one where he's like a blue gorilla with the surfboard.
Transmetal one.
Yeah, the Transmetal Optimus Primal. Like I will love. I kind of wish they make a line where they release that figure, like an updated version of that figure. So
Yeah. That
You know what, dude? Why is there like
like shorter with more complex transformations? Are we recording now?
maybe. Welcome back from our technical difficulties. Sorry about that, guys. We got it all sorted out now, though.
Yeah, I had to switch computers and stuff, but the good news is like we know what the problem is, so I'll probably get my computer fixed.
Yeah. So you were saying, oh right, more Transmetals.
Right. Yeah, like I feel like if they're gonna make another line, like again, this is just like a like a wish list for 20.
Yeah.
Like let's see, we already did 2028. So
Yeah, let's go to 2028.
yeah, because we already know what's coming out for 26 and 27. So
27, or at least the early half. Yeah.
right. So like I'm just throwing ideas up of what I would love to see if we got it. What a 2028 line would be, but from my perspective and yours as well, Vic. Like, what figures would you like to see made in 2028 that we haven't gotten yet? And for me, it's always good. It's the big topic for me is Transmetals. So, like, I would love to see a Primal and the Megatron. The one with the hovercraft. Like, that was my personal favorite when it came to the Megatrons.
Oh, right, that Megatron.
Yeah, the Beast Wars Megatron. Remember the coffee purple one?
Yeah. The one that suffers from GPS.
Yes, exactly. Oh man, only remind me. I remember my figure just shattered one day.
Mine is okay so far. So far.
But yeah, I love the hovercraft Megatron with the
with the roller skates.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up, man.
That was pretty cool.
Yep, and as well as Prime with his surfboard.
Yeah, it's weird. Like with the Unicron trilogy and like with Beast Wars, they seem to miss the middle of those. Like obviously with the Transmetal stuff with Beast Wars, and Energon with the Unicron trilogy.
Right, like the middle ground. Yeah. Funny you should mention Energon. Like I think that's another another line that we barely see, like get some love. Yeah, some love. Like I would love to see the Energon figures come back. Like, because I think we spent some time talking about like that they could probably remake them and kind of like double as kind of like as Landcross. But yeah, but there are other figures in the Energon line that I would love to see. Like
yeah. Like was it Sandstorm?
Yeah, Sandstorm. I'm trying to think. Yeah.
And they also made him into Beachcomber, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. Yeah, him. Let's see. The other one I really enjoyed when I owned him was Landmine. You know, the one with the brute mode.
Yeah. I was trying to remember who it was. Yeah. No, wait.
Because they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when they.
No, sorry. I was getting the Sandstorm and
Yeah,
wait,
the Springer one, right? Oh yeah, Sandstorm and Beachcomber. But yeah, remember they brought like another figure that was kind of like Springer with a mustache.
Yeah, that wasn't Cop. Ooh, that was Bulkhead.
Yeah, Bulkhead.
It was a Bulkhead.
Yeah, Bulkhead.
A Bulkhead.
Yeah. I remember in the cartoon that he had to like wiggle his hips in order to shoot his lasers.
Yeah, he kind of be like.
Yeah, that cracked me up.
It was so funny.
He was like, oh, crap like that.
And if I'm not mistaken, he was Springer in the Japanese version.
Yeah, it was so obvious because like the fact that he's a green helicopter.
Yeah, he looked a lot like Springer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think yeah, that was a good figure. Like, but yeah, like Energon, they could bring some of those figures. Like, heck, you could probably bring like let me think, like. Yeah, I always was a big fan of that Optimus Prime, even though I don't think he was the most popular of the Primes.
It's because he had a weight problem.
Oh yeah, they kind of named him Chubbamus Prime or something.
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember exactly. I mean, it was a cool figure, but yeah. I mean, I also understand why it was designed the way it was designed, but come on, just could have been better.
Right.
Could have been better.
Hey, remember Snowcat? That was another cool figure.
Yeah. That was
He was like a remake. Well, not a remake. Like he started off as Armada Cyclonus.
Yeah, he was originally Cyclonus.
And he got
that's
upgraded.
What I was trying to remember.
He got upgraded into Snowcat.
And Snowcat. Yeah.
I liked him because he was kind of like what do you call like he was kind of like secretly a crossover without even admitting he's a crossover to G.I. Joe.
He was like a secret crossover, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I would love to see these figures come back in a new hope as a possible 2028 line. 2028 line.
You know what I want?
What?
All right, I know at least 4 characters I want to see.
Yeah.
In 2028.
What?
Soundwave. No, I'm kidding. I mean, we could always use more Soundwaves.
Right.
But no, it's Beastbox, Squawk Talk, Slugfest, Overkill.
Oh, I see. The Cassetticon.
Much love and respect to Dr. Wu, but give me some official Hasbro stuff. Hasbro, Takara, show me what you can do.
I think that's kind of why a lot of people not to sway the topic, but I think that's the reason why a lot of people wish that the SS-86 Megatron could turn into a tank. Like they want Hasbro to officially make one instead of just getting like a third party gun Megatron and stuff.
Oh yeah, well there's logistic issues with that, as you know.
Right.
Thanks to our country being full of trigger happy idiots.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure I'm sure he'll turn into like a submarine or something, and it'll be close enough.
Yeah, like maybe you should make that. Now that we're talking about that, I think we should get a year where they release GoBots into the Transformers line.
Yeah, you know what? Give me Hubcap, repainted into Rescue, and Beachcomber repainted into Buggyman. Who else? I'm trying to remember who else.
Well, how about Slingshot? from the Superion group figures, repainted as Leader 1.
That could kind of work.
Yeah, well, for me, I'm always gonna say like the the what was his name? The Overcharge. Have him be Leader 1 in my book. I know I'm gonna keep bringing that up, man, but
yeah, you're gonna run that into the ground, aren't you?
yeah, I'll keep saying it to a point where it'll eventually become real. but yeah, like for me, I would love to see Dive. Like I don't know who they can remake him from, but like Dive. Another dude I would love to see is Tux. You know, like the one who could turn into a limo.
Yeah.
With top hat and all.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
Yes.
But let's make him black.
Mm-hmm. Oh well, they can make a white one and then make a black repaint.
Why does the black have to be the repaint? Why can't the white be the repaint?
Oh yeah, since Hasbro likes to make the one that nobody wants, or the one that's not accurate, or whatever you want to say, and just.
I mean, technically the white one is. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Do the black one first.
Right. Maybe black and bronze, and the other one could be white and silver.
Wait, what? You lost me.
I'm just talking about like a color deco, since the Tux colors is kind of like off-white and silver, or metallic, I guess you could say. And I was thinking maybe the black one could be black with like either gold or bronze.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, their colors are so close. Yeah.
Yeah. But those are some things. But going back to what Transformer figures, I mean, well, my mistake. Is there any other GoBots you think would you like to see as a Transformer?
One.
Who?
Manowar.
Are you gonna show a picture of the dude? Ah, him. You know.
Yeah.
You know, come to think of it, I don't think they haven't released a mini bot of Sea Spray yet. Yeah.
No, not yet.
Like I know they released a Titan Master version of him.
Right.
Yeah, like my mistake. From the Titan Masters line. Now he wasn't a Titan Master.
From Titan's Return.
Yeah, where he can actually he can have a Titan Master pilot him and stuff.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool though.
Yes.
But yeah, this is from the fan club. This is the Boogeyman from Beachcomber, which I think is super cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're all based off of like at least these two guys, Boogeyman and Manowar. They're based off prototype colors that never went into production for Beachcomber and Sea Spray, and then this is Rescue from Hubcap.
Oh,
remember Rescue, right?
Yes, I know who Rescue
ambulance?
is. Yeah, the ambulance.
Yeah.
Oh man, like any chance to get a first like what do you call it? Like what do you call it? A health an ambulance vehicle.
Yeah. Or some sort of rescue vehicle, yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah, I still need to like look into getting the 3-pack of
this 3-pack.
Yeah, this 3-pack.
Yeah. I think it's on sale at BBTS or like 20% off right now.
Yeah, I have to double check. I have to look into that. Cause you know what it is? Because I'm not like what's the word? I'm not ready to fully commit to purchasing these figures, regardless of the discount. So.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe it. It's just one of those feelings and stuff. But
yeah.
But yeah, like as far as that's a good call. We haven't even gotten a Sea Spray yet, so maybe that's another figure we can include.
That's definitely another figure I want to see, a Sea Spray.
So
and maybe we could paint that little bird into this little like bug thing.
So I think another figure, funny you should mention it. I think that another figure I'll love to see that we haven't had a chance to get. I forgot his name, but I think Hubcap. Yeah, you already said it. Hubcap. Yeah. Wait, but
we did get Hubcap.
Wait, Hubcap is the Bumblebee figure that's out of Bumblebee, right?
Hubcap is the minifigure, the mini bot that is,
yeah, he's
me from Cliff Jumper,
right? We got him already, because like I know we're getting Bumper, but And I think,
Yeah, we got him.
but I think we got a hubcap, but he's based on the Earthrise cliff jumper, right?
Yeah. What other one do you want?
Well, I was thinking they can make one based on the SS86 Bumblebee.
No. No, look at this. He's perfection. He's based off a cliff jumper, and he
Right.
has the right head. Like, what more could you want?
I don't know. I would love to get him out of the SS86 version because he looks more like a penny racer. That's just me. That's just me.
Look.
I know what you're
There's
saying.
only one reason why I'm saying no.
Right.
They didn't retool the feet. If they didn't retool the feet, what's the point? It's still a red Bumblebee if it's a cliff jumper.
Okay, I get you, but that's kind of what I want. Is the best answer say. I mean,
You know what? That is this topic of discussion. So yeah, okay.
right.
But yeah, we did get a hubcap though.
Yes.
You know, it was an Earthrise.
Right.
Was he? Let's see. He was.
I mean, it's a great figure, but it's just I kind of want him as a penny racer. Is my
Yeah.
opinion.
Yeah. How cool would it have been to get these guys though?
Yeah. Well, there's still a chance, especially for since we're getting a Wind Charger.
This is what Rescue was based off of.
Ah, yes.
The GoBots version.
Right.
And then I think there's a yellow tail. There's like a yellow.
Yep.
Wind Charger, even though this is Terragate.
Yes.
And it's a very similar color scheme.
Right.
And that would be great to get as like another GoBots character.
You know, since
I don't know, but it'd be cool if we put him in 2028's line.
You know, like since we're getting a Wind Charger sometime in the near future, my question.
I hope so.
Yeah. My question is, you think they'll make him look like that type of car, like where
a Camaro?
Yeah, Camaro, but
that's what he is?
but like as
like a penny racer Camaro?
Yeah, but the way he's designed in that picture right there, instead of looking like an actual Camaro, it's like, you know, make him look almost cartoonish.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, I kind of would like it if he looked like that toy right there, because that just looks fun. It looks so unique and stuff. So
yeah.
But yeah, like for 2028, I would love it if we get Transmetals, maybe some Energon love, and I think we kind of commented like, you know, the concept of, and you said the cassettes.
Yeah, more cassettes.
Yep. And this is just another thought I was coming up with, because like I remember I was such a huge fan of the minicons. No, minicons, Micromasters.
Oh, okay.
Micromasters, and I would love it if they found a way to bring them back, like
more Micromasters. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see more Micromasters also.
Right.
And while they're at it, Hasbro can finish some of the sets that didn't finish.
Right.
Because, you know, they all came in sets of 4, not 2.
Yeah, but sadly they didn't do that well. So.
Yeah. Go figure.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I would love for them.
Still upset about Micromasters, I guess.
Right. Like I would love for them to come back. You know what it is? I think we're also missing some minicons, man. Minicons as well, like, because since.
Okay. Since we're doing 2028 for the Gamer Edition.
Yes.
Of Studio Series.
Right.
A multi-pack of Armada the video game minicons. Because there's a bunch of minicons that were not in the show in that game. What? You know it's a good idea.
I know it is. There's a part of me that is laughing at how good this idea is.
Okay, that's what it is. That's fine. That's fair. Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah, and since their transformations are unconfirmed, they can make it whatever the heck they want.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, we could do that. Like, but you know, but from what I'm gathering, as far as the Gamer Edition line is concerned, I don't think it's selling that well, because like the leak list for 2027 didn't seem to show any like notion of gamer edition.
Right.
So
I don't. I mean, it could. I mean, it that last list was 26, 27.
right,
So it's not a full complete list.
right.
So there could be more.
Yep. Well, I'm still.
I'm hoping there's more.
Yes.
Exactly. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, because like we mentioned last episodes, well, the thought of making War for Cybertron Omega Supreme, dude.
Oh boy.
That dude was so awesome, man. Him and
Yeah.
Trypticon.
Yeah. I mean, even I think more so. I think we brought this up in another episode, or maybe just during a conversation,
Right?
A normal conversation that we
Mhm.
have offline. Animated Omega Supreme.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we keep talking about animated Omega Supreme. Like
that to me, like I'd rather have that over like War for Cybertron Omega Supreme.
right, like dude, I think, and we'll make it like I know we're not into the heavy electronics in our toys anymore, but I would love it if they had a.
Says who?
Well, no, not say like it, but it seems like it's not. I haven't.
Oh, you mean in general?
In general, like we don't see electronics in our
Yeah.
toys as much as we used to.
Yeah, no, because it drives up the price.
Right, but
and, big corporations need their money.
Right, but
for what I don't know, because they're not making toys better.
But anyway,
that's a whole other discussion.
Yes. But the point I'm trying to make is that I would love it if they gave him a button and you press it and he'll just say, "I am Omega Supreme."
Oh,
you're like, "Oh,
yeah, you kind of need it, dude.
Yeah,
you kind of need that.
Like maybe when you transform a certain portion of him, he'll actually scream it out, like, "I am Omega Supreme." Like, I love it when he said that, man.
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he can be the Titan class in the 2028 line we're talking about.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
So, like who would be the commander class?
Commander class, has to be a biggish guy.
Yeah,
could be a leader, but not necessarily.
But worth put on the spot.
Oh, I got it.
Who?
I got it.
Who?
El Grande Convoy. Big convoy.
Big convoy?
Big convoy.
I think he's coming out as a leader class in 2026.
Is it?
Yeah, well, I remember one of the leaks was maybe he might be the commander class that.
Maybe. I mean,
let's see.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Okay, how about, let's see. Well, actually, this might be a bit of a cheat, but well, since we're getting Superion this year, and we're getting Onslaught next year, and we don't know what's coming out for 2027, so maybe 2028 could be Defensor. I mean, Hotspot.
Oh,
maybe Hotspot without the frame system. Without the frame system, like
without the
frame system, like, and along with that, then maybe the two, like, well, now that we're having Voyagers in the line, maybe two of the Voyagers can be, man, that'd be kind of funny. One, Groove as a Voyager, a motorcycle. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about it. That's impossible, man.
Yeah, no, that's too much.
And no, but I love them as a knee pad, dude. Like, with you know, like the I don't know what you call it, the steering wheel with the front shield of the wheels of the the motorcycle, like where he actually, where the front of the motorcycle becomes like kind of like the knee of Defensor.
Yeah,
I love that, man.
And yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yep, him. So like, I guess that would make what's Backstreet? His name was Streetwise. My mistake. Yeah, Streetwise. The police car.
Okay, yeah, because Backstreet is a trigger bot, so I wasn't sure where you were going
Yeah,
with that.
yeah. I remember it was something street. So yeah, it took me a while to figure out. Remember it was Streetwise. Yeah, Streetwise
Right.
could be a Voyager. And then let's see, and yeah, in the last two, it's gonna be
No, wait. Oh, wait.
yes,
No frame system.
I know,
Okay.
I know.
I was about to correct you, and then I was about to say, oh, but the frame system.
Well,
We don't want that.
well, I'm thinking that if Groove was going to be a leg, he's gonna need not a frame system per se, but like a lot of armor.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like armor. Maybe you can have like a side cab. Like how
a sidecar.
yeah, sidecar. Yes.
Oh man.
Yep, him. And I guess let me think. And you can get Vortex out of let's see. You can get a twofer from Vortex
Blades?
into Blades, even though they both
Yeah.
don't transform exactly the same. But
Yeah, no, they don't.
yep. And First Aid could be a new tooling too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So let's see. And I guess a twofer for them would be like the G2, the like the what the hell was he? Defensor. He was like what, orange?
Oh, he was a bunch of different colors.
Yeah.
Like if you thought the Bruticus was crazy, oh my god,
The G2
the
colors.
Defensor was all over the place.
It's like when it came to the G2 combiners, like it's a lot of it is like, what the F were you thinking, kind of thing,
Exactly.
Like, what kind of colors can we come up with? Let's I don't know. I don't know. Let's just go to a party and see what kind of like strobe lights we see. Or some crap like that. But yeah, that could be the twofer out of it. Repainted into G2 colors.
Yeah. These crazy ass G2 colors.
Yeah. So yeah, like I guess the Titan could be Omega Supreme, the commander. So like I would say, like I really want my my Transmetal Optimus and Megatron. So yep,
Yeah.
even your phone agrees with me.
Oh, I know what happened.
Yes.
The other phone. But yeah, here's the crazy ass G2 colors, which in retrospect aren't that crazy. But like Streetwise is black, First Aid is white.
Can you show a picture of it? I mean, are you looking online or something? Or sorry, that's what I meant to say.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to do that.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep.
Streetwise is black. Blades is blue.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Groove is red. First Aid is white. Hotspot is like orange.
They aren't, to be fair, they aren't so the colors don't look that bad.
Yeah, no, they're not really that bad. I guess
it's just when you put them together.
In my head, it was just a lot worse.
It's just when you haven't even seen what Defensor looks like. That's the question.
Oh, it's gonna be mostly orange,
right? So, but yeah, we can get those guys on board. Like, let me think. Like maybe Optimus, Transmetal Optimus Primal, and Transmetal Megatron. That they could be in it. Like we can get twofers out of them. Like we can make we can get the Prime as Ape Link.
Yeah, that could work.
Yeah, and Megatron, I guess we can get that green one from Armada. Remember when they released Armada, that they actually had like some Beast Wars figures with Minicon ports?
Right. Yeah, that's right.
And one of them was Megatron.
Yeah.
So, yeah, oh man, it doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work. It's just all over the place.
Right. And is it orange or red? Like,
Yeah, it's looking red there. I don't know, man. It's just either way, it's wacky.
totally, dude.
It looks like it's a bootleg.
It totally looks like a bootleg. Like,
I mean, for God's sakes, First Aid's got his name on his legs.
well,
It's crazy. Look at it right down
well,
there.
that was part of the trend when it came to G2.
That's true because you can see Groove.
Like,
Oh, it just says Autobot there.
yeah, like everyone was just so proud to let them know that they're not in disguise anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That was smart.
Yeah. Like, I still cracked up when it came to Prime that his laser Prime where he literally has a picture of himself shooting on the oil tanker.
Dude. That was insane. Like, how do you do that? Why would you do that?
Hey! I got something. Since like whenever they release these lines that Hasbro Pulse, they always bring like a capsule line or a Walmart line or some shit like that, or like figures that you can only get on the website. So while we're releasing this in 2028, they're gonna re-release Optimus Prime with the deco, and that's gonna be the new subline. We're gonna.
I'm kind of glad they didn't do that for the Legacy version. That's all I'm gonna say on that.
Yeah.
I'm glad they didn't do that for the Legacy.
Yeah,
version.
but hey, Toy Hacks, they came in.
For all your sticker needs, toyhacks.com. Free plug. There you go, guys.
Exactly.
Enjoy. We need a 10% discount code.
Yep. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, dude. Maybe they should release a Walmart line and call it the not so disguised robots.
Well, I mean, there was the Toxitron collection, which was basically G2 stuff.
Right. Yes, but like I said, we gotta give it a cool title for their capsule line. So then they're gonna release them again and call it the not so disguise robots in disguise, and have every figure with a deco with their name on it. That's the subline happening in 2028 with all our other stuff. But yeah, so like like you said, like we get the cassette cons in it.
Yeah.
Oh, how about this? As just as a wacky idea, since we're getting we're getting Micronus, and he's like kind of like we said it several times that he's we believe he might be a testing ground for I don't know, pretenders and stuff like that. But also the concept of including a smaller robot in a deluxe packaging.
Right.
So maybe they can do something with the Cassetticons, like maybe give them like some mech armor along the way.
Yeah.
I know it's stupid.
How about we just make Bludgeon with an actual shell?
Bludgeon with an actual shell?
Yeah.
Oh.
Make him a core class tank transformer.
Right.
Like he originally was, and then give him pretender shell.
Yeah, but
that makes him look like a zombie samurai.
On one hand, I see where you're getting at, but on the other hand, I would love to see guys we haven't seen that for a while, like
that's true.
Like Stranglehold.
So how about we do Stranglehold?
Yeah, Stranglehold. Let's see another dude like what was his name? Doubleheader. You know, like the
yeah.
The dude.
Yeah, I think it was Doubleheader.
Yeah, the two-headed guy. Oh, and the walrus dude. Like what was his name? Sawtooth.
Oh, Longtooth.
Yeah, Longtooth. Yeah. Yeah,
more pretenders.
Yeah, more pretenders. But yeah, I would love to see pretenders that we haven't seen at all. Like maybe like Doubleheader, Longtooth, Stranglehold. Let me see. Who's another dude that I would love to see? I think
it was Sky High. What's the one with like the bird chest?
Yeah, Sky High. I know what you're talking about. But Groundbreaker, that's a dude I would love to see. You know, he was the one with the lion chest.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I actually
definitely him.
own him when I was a kid.
Oh, okay. I think I might own the show. I have to check again.
Yeah, but he was a
I
cool
know there's a
figure.
couple of Pretender shells that I own, and it's just a shell.
Right. But yeah, he was a dude I would love to see. Like, let's see.
Honestly,
Hmm?
just to keep the like trademarks alive,
Mhm.
I would love to see like at some point, not necessarily 2028,
Yes.
classic Pretenders.
Mm.
So like Grimlock Bumblebee,
Yes.
Starscream as Pretenders.
Right. Yeah, I would love to see them. Like, yeah, I totally would love to see them as Pretenders and stuff. So,
Yeah, I thought they were really cool.
but how about this? Maybe just to like create more interest in the line, have them included along with the other Pretenders. Because you know, like how
Yeah, you can do that too.
you know, like how whenever they do like a mass line, that they'll release, even though they were never meant to be a part of that gimmick, but they always release them anyway. Kind of like what they did with the Optimus Prime and Combiner Wars.
Yeah.
You get what I mean by
Or
that?
like they gave him the gimmick.
Yeah, they gave him the gimmick, but
combining
but
gimmick.
in this
Yeah.
case, it makes sense because they actually had the gimmick. So
Yeah, exactly. For that matter, you know what?
Mhm.
Let's get some Pretenders. No, excuse me, not Pretenders.
We talked about
Action Masters.
Oh.
And not that bullshit red line that we got. You know? Like, I was just watching a video review of, I think it's the Action Edition Blockies Soundwave,
Yes.
obviously.
Yes.
Dude, it is super, super cool. I really want to get one.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get some blockies myself.
And the best part is that it's not a blind box, so like I know I could go like, let's say if it's in a store,
Yes.
like I could just take it off the shelf and that's that. I don't have to worry about, oh, is it gonna be some other character?
Right.
You know, like it's just I take the Soundwave, pay for it, go home, build it, play with it.
Yes.
Done. You know?
I get you. But
It's just the only reason why I really don't like blockies. It's the fucking blind box thing. I hate blind box.
yeah.
Because it's like, and part of it also is like, if I get one, I know I'm gonna love it, and if I love it, I know I'm gonna want to get the rest.
Right.
I really don't want to do that.
Yeah, I get it. Like
I'm trying to like minimize how much I'm spending.
Of course. Yeah. Like, yeah, it's like, and plus, if you don't get the one you want, you know, you're gonna keep buying them until you get it.
Exactly. I hate that.
Right.
Like I did it with like the PVC line from Japan.
Yes.
Like 20 years
Oh
ago.
boy, I remember that.
And that was such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I remember when that happened. I think you kind of gave me your double. Yeah, you gave me your double.
My doubles.
Your doubles. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, what am I gonna do with them?
Right. But so yeah, so like you said, but when you say Action Masters, do you want them as Action Masters or do you want them as transformable figures?
Action Masters, dude.
Oh, so articulated robots.
Like, articulated, like not like the red line, because the red line was it's such bullshit.
Yeah.
Like Soundwave looked like crap, and then they made everyone else look better.
Right.
Like that kind of pisses me off. And like I said, like the Blockies Action Edition Soundwave, like it is really well detailed. You know, like there's a lot of like little details on them, and like panel lines and stuff that no one else really seems to give to Soundwave, at least. You know, like they'll do it on a Prime, they'll do it on a Megatron, but they don't do it on a Soundwave. Like, what the fuck?
Right. Oh, kind of a brief tangent, but it ain't gonna happen. But it'd be so cool if it did. Is
right.
Transformers crossing over with Motu, and most of the figures are going to be Origins. I mean, like, it's going to be all the Pretenders using Origins bucks.
How did I know?
I know it ain't going to happen, but come on. Imagine if it did. Ooh, that'd be so cool.
It would be kind of cool.
Yeah,
It would be
having
kinda
all
cool.
those monster pretenders in 5.5.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Now that we're talking about it, I'm kind of. I might have to
You're thinking about it hard, aren't
yeah,
you?
I might have to do something like maybe either talk to look into buying some like shells and like destroying them into 5.5, or talk to someone who's really good at 3D printing and make 3D
Yeah.
print parts.
Yeah, talk to like someone like Yerbko or I don't know.
Yeah,
There's a ton of guys out
right.
there.
So, but yeah, those are just some ideas. So here's some stuff, some video games that caught my eye that
Okay.
that from some of the game trailers. So just give me, oh crap, give me a second. Like I just completely forgot, since I'm in a new computer, it's gonna take me some while to prep it. So while I'm prepping, uh, I'll just talk about it. Like when it came to some of the video game trailers we came out, like there was just so much coming out that I tried my best to figure out what games to focus on. And
Mhm.
one of the ones that caught my eye was they released another trailer for Marvel Cosmic Invasion. And
Oh yeah.
yep, and let's see. So when it came to Marvel Cosmic Invasion, they released a new trailer. Oh crap! They did that thing again. Give me a second.
Oh wait.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. What were you saying?
I was gonna say, is that the trailer where they show off the new characters?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just give me a second. It kind of did that thing I told you it does before, where it just splits the thing twice. So
Mhm.
all right,
Mhm.
and you did it again. So give me a second. And technical difficulties, viewers.
It's okay.
All right.
I'll just play with some Starcom stuff.
Yeah. So, anyways, yep, I got it working now. So let's see. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Oh crap. Yes. There you go. And okay, you see that? There.
I see nothing. Oh, I
There
see
you go.
Marvel Games.
Right. So let's see. Is it full screen or like half screen?
It's full screen.
All right.
Oh,
So
that's even better.
so yeah, like one of the trailers that came out is for a game that Victor and I are looking forward to called Marvel Cosmic Invasion, and they just released two new characters, playable characters for the game, and whoops, and the two characters they're revealing is Rocket Raccoon and She-Hulk.
Yay, She-Hulk.
Yep.
She looks nothing like Tatiana Maslany. What's wrong with that?
Yep. Well, regardless, but they definitely made her look like a wrestler, that's for sure. And
yeah, she looks good.
Yep.
Like if I didn't know better, I would say, "Oh, is that MVC Marvel vs. Capcom?"
Yep, definitely, dude. But one of the things is like they show some examples. Like the thing was I wanted to bring up was when I saw the trailer, I was just happy that She-Hulk and Rocket Raccoon were playable. But when I started looking at the screen captures, I'm just loving the figures. Period. Oh boy, man, your microphone is so sensitive that I can actually hear the rolling of your.
Good old Starcom.
Yep. So, but yeah. Anyways, like I saw, like when I started grabbing screen captures, I noticed all the little details of the gameplay. Like for example, this is one of the things that She-Hulk can do. She can grab people, but like to do like a potential like a grabbing move and stuff, man.
Yeah.
So like and
that's pretty
yeah,
cool.
And the thing was, I had to like break the screen captures down to almost as if we're doing like a stop motion animation since we can't play it. So like the reason why I'm doing it is because just to show examples of what She-Hulk can do. Like for example, she can grab the enemies and throw them up and actually do like kind of like a semi-air combo setup, you know?
Okay. It looks like she's doing a crack shoot, but okay.
Exactly, but the way let me break it down. Like she throws the character up and then she does the kick. So I'm guessing this might be cool. Like alternate commands, like this is not the actual move itself, but it's like that she can actually do her own attacks while throwing the character in the air. So and Rocket Raccoon, one of the things I thought was kind of cool was just how much of a gun hog he is, you know. So
Well, I mean, he's Rocket Raccoon. What else is he gonna do besides, carry a bunch of guns and look cute?
Yeah, but the animation they did was insane. Like for starters, this is just part of the animation of what he could do. Because I'm assuming this might be one of his area effect moves. Because once he takes those guns out, what the next thing he does is take out even more guns.
Douche.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
so look at that. And look at that. You see this weapon right here? That's that's an actual weapon for him to use. So,
Yeah.
and
That's pretty cool.
oh, and if you look right here, you see She-Hulk. She does this new move where she actually grabs the enemy and starts to grind him into the ground and stuff.
Oh man.
It's like it just hurts. And look,
That's
this isn't. Yeah, man. And this is another move that I see Rocket Raccoon do where he actually jumps in the air and actually creates
Jesus Christ. And it kind of looks like him too.
Exactly.
The clouds.
Yep. That's an A-bomb move. So I'm curious to know how many moves he's
No. A-bomb's a completely different character.
Yes.
That was a bad joke.
Yes, indeed. R-bomb, yes. And look right here. I'm still happy that we're getting a Wolverine in the brown suit Wolverine. I might add.
Yeah.
So
the best Wolverine there is. Best Wolverine there ever was. Best Wolverine there ever will be.
Yep, exactly. And this is a example of all some of the features that make. Yeah, you could do combos where you can actually do kind of like what do you call it, a pass, hot potato,
yeah,
where you see Venom, he's throwing the enemy to She-Hulk, and then She-Hulk will kick him back with her kick, and then when he flies, you can actually have Venom come back and hit him again. So
that's cool.
Yep, and just that move where Venom could do this as an attack.
That's pretty cool.
Indeed. And this is the thing I thought was kind of cool is that we're getting a personal favorite villain of mine, Sauron. Yep.
Yeah.
And then look, there's a Sentinel in the back and stuff. So
that looks cool.
And there's another villain that I'm very surprised we're seeing is Thanos. And
as all things should be.
Right. But the interesting thing is, if you notice, this is Thanos from Age of what was the name of it?
Annihilation, was it?
Yeah, the Annihilation. Yeah, from the Annihilation series of the comics, where I forgot what year it came out, but it came out around the year when Civil War was a thing. So I thought it was kind of interesting to bring this version of Thanos. So
holy crap, I think that's about 10 years ago now.
Yep. Oh, and here's the thing I forgot to mention. This is She-Hulk. She-Hulk's one of She-Hulk's special moves where she turns to a giant, tapping into her cousin's rage.
Yeah.
And turn into a giant, do an area effect move.
That's dope.
That's insane.
It's a little scary looking too, the way she looks.
Yep. Beast mode. Literally.
Yeah, I guess so, because she did transform.
Yep. So yeah, those are the new characters in the lineup. So
yeah,
lineup so far. We got Wolverine, we got Storm, we got Nova, Cap, Venom, Spider-Man, and
Nova,
and what's her name? Phyla Vel, I think her name was.
Yeah, a Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yes.
A Captain Marvel. It's not the Captain
right?
Marvel.
And that's what I got so far when it comes to these screen captures, man.
Yeah,
I am so psyched for this game.
Dude, I'm happy that Wolverine, Spidey, and Nova are there. Seriously.
Indeed, dude.
All I need is Iceman and Firestar, and I'm done.
Right.
There's no doubt in my mind I'm getting it. Day one, getting it. Not I'm gonna wait a little bit then get it. It's if we have those two other characters, day one purchase.
Oh, this game is gonna be a day one for you?
If they put in Firestar and Iceman.
Oh man, that'd be crazy, dude. The thing is, what's getting me excited about this game is how much I feel like they're targeting the game at. I know it sounded a little selfish by saying this, but it's just, I feel like the game is targeted to me because they're hitting all the right, the right points of fandom to me. My personal favorite parts of the fandom, like brown suit Wolverine.
Yeah.
cosmic, a nihilist, Sauron.
Yeah. Yeah. Brown Suit Wolverine, Nova. That Jeff.
Exactly. So like, I'll be shocked if they go even further and like include certain personal favorite heroes of mine, like Darkhawk and Sleepwalker and stuff. Like that would be
I mean, it's a deep cut, but yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep. But I guess the only characters we haven't seen is Iron Man. Like I'm sure they're probably either doing one or two things. They're hiding him for like a later reveal, or maybe he might be DLC.
Or he's not in it. Oh,
or maybe DLC.
I mean, yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah, because they're gonna have to have Iron Man involved in some way.
Yeah, as lame as that's gonna be, but yeah, I know it's gonna happen. One way or another, it's gonna happen.
So
I'd rather much have Iceman and Firestar.
Yeah, definitely, dude. Especially Firestar.
I mean, hitting my nostalgia strings. That's a deep cut for me.
Yep. Spider-Man and his amazing friends. But dude, how about this? If they do release Iceman and Firestar, wouldn't it be kind of cool if one of the bosses in the game is Video Man?
So cool. So cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Video Man was the coolest thing we ever seen. I don't know why they never released him.
I mean, it's cool, but he's also a little bit on the lame side in terms of like how his character looks.
Nope, I disagree. As a child,
he's flat. He's flat, and like he looks like he's wearing a jumpsuit.
I don't know if his jumpsuit is the right word. Very pixely, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love it, but I mean his
right.
It's just a little silly. His design's a little silly, but that's what I love about it.
But can imagine how creepy he'll look. Just like all wiggly and stuff, and like.
I always try and imagine him as an action figure, and I just end up thinking to myself, he just needs to be like a paper doll.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just like a flat piece of paper, and like maybe give him like an acrylic stand so he could actually stand up.
Right.
Put him on a piece of card, like a thin cardstock, and then stand him up.
Or, I see what you're getting at, but for some reason I'm thinking about a very, very deep cut as far as animation's concerned. Like I'm thinking like maybe like Gumby, which is this big flat, like this flat sheet of plastic,
right?
like with a wire and just.
Oh my god, like a bendy figure.
Yeah, bendy figure.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh boy. So another game that caught my eye when it came to trailers was we got a new trailer on an upcoming video game, which is Ninja Gaiden 4. So because like I said before, this is the year of Ninja. We're getting Shinobi. I forgot the name of it. I can't believe it, but Art of Vengeance I think it was called. And then we got another Ninja Gaiden game. Ninja Gaiden game called Ragebound, which is 2D, like 2D, and then we got a 3D game, which is called Ninja Gaiden 4. So
shouldn't it be like 7 or something like that?
I wish, but like how they make series that they try to like keep it within the boundaries.
Well, I'm assuming they also kind of like rebooted it, right?
No, this is Ragebound is like a side story.
I'm talking about like the mainline Ninja Gaiden story.
Yeah, well, it's continuing from the 3D version, so.
That's what I'm saying. Like in that sense, like that's when they rebooted it.
Right.
That's when they restarted, the numbers.
Yep, that's when they started the numbers all over again with the 3D version, which I'm assuming is based on the Dead or Alive Ryu Hayabusa.
Yeah.
Because Ayane is in the game.
Yeah. So you get what I'm saying though, right?
Yes, I am. Yeah, you're talking about how the 3D is kind of the reboot.
Right, but like if you numbered it continuing
Oh
from the
right,
NES
yeah,
version,
yeah,
it would be 7
yeah. I get.
because the first one of the new 3D ones would be 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, it's taking me a while to get used to because I remember. Are you including the NES games?
Yeah, the NES games are really they're the only games that really count.
Right. Yeah, that's
They're the ones that made money for Temco.
yeah, that's the true trilogy right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those games, man. I, I
Those
remember.
games are good
I,
and hard.
I remember losing in those games definitely.
Dude, oh my
I never
god.
beat them.
I finished the first one, but my god. Like I had to have my NES on all day long. Like I did not go out that day
I don't
at all.
I don't feel sorry for you. Just want to make it clear.
I expect you to. I beat Ninja Gaiden.
All
Come on.
right. I mean, I bow down to you for beating Ninja Gaiden because man, I gave up after like 1,000 tries.
Man, then you got suckered.
I know I'm weak. I couldn't beat the game after my 1,000th time. But anyways, Ninja Gaiden 4 is coming. So and just want to show like some of the producers involved, which is Xbox, which is Microsoft,
Right.
Microsoft, Koei, Team Ninja, and like
Temco. Koei Temco.
yeah, Koei Temco.
That's what the T is for.
Right, my mistake. Yeah, Koei Temco, and Team Ninja. So give me a second because I haven't had a chance to review the slides before we checking it out.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like from what I'm gathering, we got this is. I'm guessing this is like reuse one of his new looks. And and this is another company.
That's an interesting new look for Ryu.
Yep.
A P with the star button.
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh wait.
Oh totally. But yes, this is Platinum Games, which is a personal favorite company of mine. So.
Okay.
So we got them, and this is like one of the new shots of one of the supporting characters, I believe. So.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go, better shot of that new look. So.
Okay. I'm not sure if I'm feeling
Yep.
that new look,
but
okay.
I wanted to show some of the pictures of the gameplay. So
nice and bloody.
Yep, nice and bloody, but like I think it's like a thrusting attack. So.
Okay.
And like let's see, and these are the other attacks I've seen. Like, I'm trying to remember what was the notes. So.
Hey, isn't that guy on the right the guy from Metal Gear?
Metal Gear? He does look like him, right? Yeah, he does look like, what was his name? Gray Fox?
No, not Gray Fox. I think was it just Cyborg Ninja?
No,
Actually,
I think his name was Gray Fox because
it's possible.
yeah, because I played.
Don't remember.
Yeah, like for some reason they don't advertise him as Gray Fox, but because the reason why I'm bringing it up because I actually played a game where he's a skin, and they called him Gray Fox.
Oh, okay.
So, but anyways, like what the whole purpose of this shot is that I've noticed that there's some attacks where it's kind of like where you can do setups where, and in this attack he'll actually punch him, he'll fly in the air, and if you notice, that's the weapon he's carrying, and it's shaped like a drill.
Big ass sword.
It's not a sword; it's a drill.
It's to pierce the heavens.
Exactly, which is what he's doing. Exactly. So he stabs him and starts grinding him and stuff, man.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yep. So it's like great. This game's got like a ton of vitality moves, man.
Wow.
So and like you see, like it's so bloody, it starts covering the screen and everything. And this is another attack you could do with that drill, where you can actually like air attack, and when he jams the enemy, he kind of does the drilling attack as well. So.
Oh geez.
Yep. So like, look at that, man. So and here,
Team Ninja should work on the new Mortal Kombat.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. I think the new game they're gonna be doing, like, what's the name of the company? NetherRealm. Like, I think they're gonna take like I think they're gonna put the Mortal Kombat series on hold and focus on another DC fighting game. So.
Oh yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. But back to Ninja Gaiden. Like, this is one of the other weapons he has, which is a hammer, right? But it's not just any hammer. It's a rocket hammer, dude.
Oh, it's not the
Hello?
what's it called? Yeah, no, I'm just trying to remember.
Yes.
Sorry.
But here you go, dude. Like, there's another one of the attacks where the rocket just goes straight down to the head. So
Right. The Forge of Solus Prime.
yes,
That's what it's called.
exactly. Yes,
Forge of Solus Prime.
exactly, dude.
Sorry, I just gotta get the prerequisite Transformer reference.
Right. But here's another shot of one of the attacks where they just really going hard on the vitality attacks. Like, look at that, man. This is actually in-game footage of the attack. So
that's bananas.
Yep. So like, there you go. Ryu's like saying, "What's up, man? you gonna buy my game or what?"
That's a cool shot
Yep.
of him.
And that's another shot of one of the supporting characters. I have no idea who it is. It's definitely not Ayane. So
yeah, no, it's definitely not her.
Right. And this is another one of their attacks where like he spins like a crescent moon. Oh, this is the one I captured this shot because he's doing another popular ninja move where like the setup is that you start off with the crescent attack, right? And as the enemy is flying in the air, if you notice, that's Ryu right there. He grabs them by the back and does like a spiral and spirals him down, which is a popular ninja move in anime.
Yeah.
So, and this is another move that caught my eye, where the enemy slashes and he does a kind of like a ninja teleport.
Okay.
And if I'm not mistaken, the next shot is when he does the teleport. His counterattack is that he'll do that thing where, like, the best comparison I can make is Spider-Man from the MVC games. He does the maximum spider, where he's like he'll like keep jumping, teleporting,
like bouncing off the walls.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, but for him it's teleporting. So,
right.
So like that's what the attack is and stuff. Oh, and this is another like ninja magic skill where he just summon fireballs. So
yeah.
And there we go.
Well, I mean, he could do that. Couldn't he do that in like the first trilogy?
Yeah, but yeah, I remember the moves you're talking about. So this is kind of like a 3D version of that.
Yeah.
So here's like another shot of him doing that attack I just described, where he keeps like slashing and stuff. So
right.
And yep, there's like where he does it in the air. And this is another one where he just slices. He does like that, that slicing cut technique.
Yeah.
And then you do that animation where you see like the graphics pop up and stuff. So.
Yeah.
So, and this is some shots of one of the boss battles. So, and in this case, he fights a shark. But but the thing about this game is like there's always something fishy on the designs. And in this case, he's got and when he opens his mouth, he's got a screaming face.
The ghost in there.
Yep.
It's insane.
Yep. And then look at this dude, man.
Oh, shit.
Yep. Definitely. It's like, and there's another character. He looks like kind of like I don't know what you call like a. I know that's what I'm saying, but I'm thinking like this is transparent almost. So
I feel like that might be the ghost taking over the shark body, but I could be
it could
wrong.
be. Oh, and there's another freaky looking dude. Like this is okay. Let me I'll show some more shots, but this is basically a griffin, right?
Okay.
And he flies like a fighter plane. Okay. But see, but here's the weird thing is when he flies.
That's not a griffin.
Well, whatever.
That's a tengu.
A tengu. Okay.
There's a difference between a tengu and a griffin.
Okay, I stand corrected. It's a tengu. So.
Yeah, you know why I know it's a tengu?
Yes.
That red bit that's sticking out in front of the right. Yep. In front of the feathers. Yep. That's a nose. That's a tengu's nose.
Okay, well. Here's the interesting thing about this character is that this is I'll call it a tengu until we'll see more designs, because the thing is like when he flies, I want to make this clear, when he flies he positions himself upside down, and the reason why I say that because that's his mouth right there and his nose is right there. So
oh, wait a sec. Is it?
Yep.
Oh.
He flies upside down.
It's not a tengu.
Yep. He flies upside down. So like.
So that's his like snout.
Yep, that's his snout right there. So that might. So technically, this might be a horn.
So I'm wrong about it being a tengu then.
Well, the thing is, maybe you were right to some extent because like since this is artistic interpretation, so.
I guess.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know.
why I'm not trying to
Yeah.
correct you, because like since I don't know what the hell this
Right.
thing is. So.
Yeah, because like I thought like it's like white hair, white
Yep.
feathers, and then
See?
like that would be the nose. Yeah, I see it now. I see it better
Right.
now. Yeah, so it's it may not
Right.
be a
For
Tengu.
all I let me just like be open minded. Maybe it is supposed to
Yeah.
be a Tengu, but this is their interpretation of a Tengu.
Possible.
So
possible.
I mean, because like, hey, do you see a Tengu with a that flies like a jet? Like,
I mean, Tengus are supposed to be pretty fast.
yeah, but do you fly like jets with rocket boosters and stuff? So,
That's true.
so, but yes, like this is one of the other bosses where he flies upside down and stuff. So, but yeah, Ninja Gaiden 4, guys.
Yay, Ninja Gaiden 4.
Right. So, and this is what you get if you
Oh, okay.
if you get like this is like all the special iterations, like pre-order
All the
bonuses.
different suits.
Yep.
Yeah.
The deluxe edition. So
I like that they have the classic blue
this one right here, right?
from the original trilogy.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the other one is from the next trilogy, right?
Yep.
The next outfit. That
Yeah,
that black
I think
one
this is the one based, like, it may not say it here, but I think this is based on his look in number 3, because in number 3 he had
Yeah.
like his one of his arms is bare because he had like a demon curse coming out of it. So
Okay.
but yep, that's about it from all the slides I got.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
I like those skins. Those are some pretty cool
Yeah,
skins. I'm usually not into those sort of things, but just like having the skin to give him like the classic outfit, like that's pretty cool.
Yeah, for anyone who's interested in it, like, more power to you. So me personally, like, for starters, this is only gonna be like in the more current gen systems. So,
Yeah.
but for me, I might like one of the things about the game is that it's being released on Xbox Game Pass, which is kind of like Netflix for video games. So, where you get a subscription and
Right.
and like for 1 month, like depending on how long your subscription is, like for like 1 month you can actually play whatever games are within the Game Pass. Yeah, the
library?
Game Pass library.
Yeah.
And from what I read up, Ninja Gaiden 4 is in the library, so when it's released.
Okay.
So chances are I don't see myself buying it like full price. Like, so it's either I buy like a really good sale or I'll play it on Game Pass. So
I see. Yeah. That sounds like a good deal.
mhm. Yeah, but man, that looks like fun. So I checked the notes. It said that you wanted to talk about Street Fighter season pass 3.
Oh.
I mean,
Well, yeah. Speaking of skins,
yes.
there's the next characters that are coming out.
Right. I cracked up on the who they use to promote the new reveals.
Really funny. Damn it.
I'll talk about it a little. Like, on one hand, it kind of broke my heart. Is it okay I talk about who promoted it?
Yeah, no, that's totally fine.
Okay, so on one hand, it kind of broke my heart when I saw the trailer because it started off with one of my personal favorite wrestlers in Kenny Omega, and when I first saw that, I for a moment there, I thought I was looking at was that Kenny Omega was going to introduce a new video game with wrestling involved, like maybe AEW or New Japan Pro or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought initially also.
Mm-hmm. And then when I saw and then all of a sudden they had him like cosplaying as Street Fighter characters, I was like, okay, does this mean that they're getting Street Fighter characters in a wrestling game? And then
yeah.
And then then it just kept moving, and then I was like, "Say, oh, I see." Because if you know Kenny's history, he has a really good relationship with the Street Fighter development team. So maybe they talked, and they were able to like agree on a project where Kenny was involved in it. So
yeah.
So, but yeah, like I said, like when it comes to wrestling, Kenny Omega, he's like kind of one of my personal favorites, but not because aside from how talented that dude is, but how much how close he is to what the term they call, like how close he is with the fandom, and especially with like on stuff we're interested in, like video games, anime, comics, and stuff, and how he tries his best to integrate that into his career as a wrestler.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no.
here's hoping the copyright gods don't attack us.
Yeah, exactly. Because this is a great trailer. I'm gonna talk over it just because
Right.
I'm trying to avoid getting any sort of copyright.
Yeah, so we'll talk over it. So like, there's Kenny Omega just prepping up.
Yeah.
So he's like, damn, what the hell's going on? Like, this is the moment when I saw, I was like, wait a minute, are they gonna do AEW, the new video game, and then and all of a sudden we see this, I'm like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Like,
and when I first saw this, I almost didn't even realize that was Kenny as Alex.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah, from Street Fighter 3, the flagship boy of Street Fighter 3. And all of a sudden he did this, and I'm like, what the hell?
Sea Viper?
I'm like, Sea Viper? Like, what? And then like he does this, and I'm like, okay, what the heck is going on here? Look how serious Kenny Omega was.
I know. He's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, but he was like saying, yeah, I'm tough. And then all of a sudden I'm like, what? And I'm like, Ingrid? Like,
oh my god.
Yes. But this kind
and why is she still wearing that uniform? She must be like in her 20s by this point.
Right. Well,
in the Street Fighter timeline.
Well, if you check the details, she's supposed to be like a grandma age of sorts. She just happens to look like a kid. But anyway, that's another story for another time. And all of a sudden, I'm like, he closes, and I'm like, okay, oh look, he's gotta let people know his name's Omega. And now he's also cosplaying as a Sagat, and I'm like,
yeah.
Now look at that, dude. And then they show the actual versions.
Like, yeah. Like I do like this new look for Sagat, where he's got like the tiger skin over his shoulder. That's pretty cool. I mean, I feel bad for the tiger, to be honest.
So
but still pretty cool.
Is it possible you can go back to the video and pause it when they show the actual production art of the figures? Figures. Yes, there you go. So yeah, right I'm totally digging Sagat's new look as a mountain man.
I mean, he's kind of been like that since like Alpha,
right?
Where like they just bulked him up, and he was always tall.
Yes, I'm talking about the gear.
I do like, the gear. I mean, he doesn't look that much different,
right? You were saying,
like, hold on.
Oh, you talking about the 3D model, right?
Yeah. Like,
you're not using Kenny Omega as an example. There you go.
No, I lost the spot.
Right. But I know what you're doing. You wanted to show the footage of him fighting, right?
Yeah, of Sagat fighting.
Yes.
Did I miss
No,
it?
it's somewhere at this point. Just let it run.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, see, it's not that much different.
Right. Well, the add-on is the tiger stripe thing, Kate.
Yeah, the tiger fur.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he's got it wrapped around his waist, because that looks like that's his paw.
Yep.
Like a tiger's paw.
Mm-hmm.
Or is it not? No, it's just... But still, like, you can see clearly there, that's all like tiger stripes.
Yeah, tiger stripes, yeah. Gotta live up to the name.
There you go.
Tiger knee, yeah. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna brutalize people with it.
Yeah, he looks awesome.
Yep.
And over here, my boy Terry.
Yeah, Terry.
I gotta get Street Fighter 6.
Yep, me too. Can you go back to the screen capture where we show the other guys, like Alex and Alex C. Viper and Ingrid?
Yeah.
Not that one.
There we go.
Yeah.
That one?
Yep. So here's the thing that with Alex, he looks a little kind of Terry Bogard-y, if you ask me.
He kind of does. Yeah. I'm glad to say I wasn't the only one seeing that.
Right. So I'm curious to see what their dialogue is when you put them face to face.
Yeah, that'd be really interesting, because they're also both American.
Mm-hmm. Like, to a degree, don't you think that that they were trying to tap into Terry Bogard when they created Alex to a degree?
Not really. Not with the initial version of Alex.
Right. But this version, definitely.
With this version, he does kind of look a little bit like Terry.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you got to remember, Alex is a wrestler versus Terry, who's like
like
for lack of a better
a
term,
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to see them face each other and stuff.
And Ingrid looks really different. She looks like
She almost looks like a space alien, if you ask me.
oh, like what's her face from Space Channel 5?
Right. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I just forgot her name.
Ooh La La, that's her
Yep.
name. Ooh La La.
So the thing I'm wondering about her is she gonna have like a brand new fighting style? Because her character is so obscure that I don't think people would expect her to have the same fighting style.
I don't know, because they did put, whatever the game was that she was in.
She was only like in
a
two
recent compilation.
yeah, alpha game.
No, she wasn't in any alpha games. She was in
the
one with the characters from Red Earth also.
Right. Oh, you mean like one of those? Yeah, like a versus game.
I forgot what the hell it was called.
Yeah, but yeah, I remember that she was like in an alpha game, but not like the alpha game, but like a kind of like an anniversary alpha game. Like where they grabbed all 3 alpha games into one, and she was one of the add-on characters. Like that's one.
I know what you're saying.
Right.
I know you're getting it wrong though.
Okay.
Because it's not alpha. It's
Well,
I want to say Fighter's History, but I know that's wrong because that's a Data East fighting game.
Right. But I know it's like one of these. Like, but what I mean, the point I'm trying to make is that she's like she's not like in an official release game like Street Fighter 1 through 6 or any alpha games.
She's not in any Street Fighter game.
Right.
She's in what the fuck is the name of this game?
Well, while you're looking, yeah, Ingrid, yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is that she's not really extremely popular. She's like super duper niche, a deep cut, if you will. So.
Oh no, she totally is. Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Right.
That's what it is.
Okay.
That's what she's from.
Gotcha. In any case, yeah, she's super duper niche. So the point I'm trying to make is that I think that her fighting style is going to be completely unique. Because I don't think they're going to like carry it over at all. So
maybe not.
Yes. Because
if anything, I feel like they'll probably have some of the same moves from Fighting Evolution.
Right.
But give her new moves also.
Yeah. Like I would say, like as a compromise, I'm thinking they'll probably bring her new, like they'll give her brand new moves, but they kind of look like the older ones to some extent. That's how I'm looking at it. So. Yeah, the reason why I'm bringing it up because I feel like she's a blank slate in my opinion. So.
Okay.
So, anyways, when it comes to Ingrid, I'm like, I just feel like she might be like, since she's such a niche character, that I feel like she'll probably have the same moves, but I think she's gonna be like a brand new character. Playing her will be completely different to how she was in the past.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure also most people haven't played Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
Like that game kind of bombed in the box. It bombed in the box office for Capcom.
Right.
So.
Yeah. So.
I mean, and that's after they scrapped it to do like what was it? I think it was like a all-star 3D fighting game.
I remember that.
And she was supposed to be one of the characters in there, and they just brought her over.
Yeah, she got.
I think that's how we got Eagle also from Street Fighter 1.
Oh, right. Yeah.
With the collie sticks?
Yeah, I remember him. But yeah, so like I think she's an interesting choice. Like the look she gave her, she's so bizarre. She looks like a space alien.
Yeah, like I said, she kind of looks like Ooh La La from Space Channel 5.
Right. But but C Viper, that's another interesting choice.
Yeah. That makes me think about like how much time has progressed from like she was in 3. Yeah. So how much time has progressed?
She was in 4. She was in 4.
4,
yes.
Right. Sorry, 4. But still, like, how much time has progressed between 4 and 6? Because I don't know if you remember, but part of her storyline was like she had a daughter, a young daughter that she was like trying to protect or whatever, just make the world a better place for her daughter. So like that just like makes me wonder, like, okay, how old is she now? Like, how much time has passed, and like kind of like what's going on with her daughter, because that was something they pointed out. So like it just obviously it sticks in my mind because I remember that detail.
Yeah, like for me, I'm kind of looking at more in the real world perspective of her, because when it came to her, she was supposed to be the flagship character of 4, and she wasn't really that popular from what I'm understanding. Yeah,
Really?
so
Oh, that's kind of a shame because I mean I thought she was a cool
right,
character. Was she strong enough to carry the game by herself? No, I hate to say it, but
right,
no.
because like from what I gather, she was supposed to be kind of like the Chun-Li of 4. Kind
Right.
of like how Chun-Li, like she was kind of the face of 2, and
Yeah.
Alex, which is kind of interesting that Alex and C Viper are in the same season, that because like Alex is supposed to be the
Yeah.
face of 3.
Yeah, they definitely tried to push him as the face
Yeah,
of
so
3.
4, she was the face, but then all of a sudden, Jury kind of usurped her.
Yeah, a little bit, I
little
feel.
bit.
But I definitely like her new
Yes.
look. Like it's certainly different from like the kind of like the like special ops
Right.
secret agent type of look that she
She kinda-
had in the previous game. But she's still noticeable as C Viper.
Right, she's got the glasses,
you
the
know?
hair.
The red hair, that fiery.
Yep.
lovely
And she kind of
red
has like
hair.
that business look to her.
Whew. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the reason why I'm bringing it up, because like, and plus from what I've heard, like no one liked playing her because she was too complicated.
Really?
I've never I tried her. I'm not going to use my opinion of playing her because I'm not really that big of a fighting game guy. Even though I love fighting games, but it's just I'm kind of like a below average fighter when it comes to fighting games. But the point I'm trying to make is that from what I've heard from other people who played the character, that she wasn't that fun to play with, which is why when they brought her in the MVC3 game, she moves completely different in that game in comparison to how she fought in Street Fighter 4. So the point I'm trying to make is like, since which is the reason why she never showed up in Street Fighter 5. So I'm wondering, when it comes to her being in 6, did they reinvent her due to her how unpopular she was? So
Reinvent her in terms
playstyle.
of her moveset?
Yeah, her moveset.
Or like her
Yes, her
playstyle?
moveset.
Or the actual physical moves like that you have to do on the controller?
Everything. As far as gameplay is concerned, I'd say everything.
So like a complete
like
overhaul.
maybe she might be an yeah, that's what I'm wondering. If she might be an overhaul.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Because like you kind of brought up something that kind of annoys me about SNK and what they did with Terry. Because I don't know if you remember, but in King of Fighters 98.
98. Okay.
King of Fighters 98, and only in King of Fighters 98, Terry's moveset was equivalent to that of Ryu and Ken's.
You mean like they
Yeah.
You mean like quarter circles?
He still had the same moves he always had, but the movements on the joystick were the same like Ken and Ryu.
Oh,
so like the rising tackle wasn't a charge move, but it was a Shoryuken.
Oh, okay.
No, and the crack shoot was the hurricane kick.
Right. Yeah, it's the quarter circle instead of like
in the
old
crack shoot is yet again a back charge forward with the kick button.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
So like I got really good with Terry that year for King of Fighters 98 because it was like I'm playing with Ryu or Ken,
right.
You know? And then they switched it back to the old way with the charge moves. I'm like, you assholes,
Yeah.
why'd you have to do that? I was doing so well with Terry.
I remember. Yeah, personally, I was an Andy Bogard guy, but but I love Terry Bogard when he had when he fought like when he had like less charge moves.
Yeah, because you know what it is? I realized something like Like I used to play with Guile in Street Fighter 2,
Yes.
and I realized I don't like waiting. I don't like having to charge a move.
Right.
Like I want to get the move out and then go on to the next move.
Yes. 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 Yeah.
Because I'm a pretty aggressive fighter when it comes to Street Fighter,
Me too. Yeah.
which is sometimes to my detriment.
Mhm.
But you know,
Yeah. You know, interesting enough, when it came to SNK, like my least favorite move is the one where it's an ultimate move where you have to charge for 5 seconds. And I used to hate it. But then I remember one time I was fighting and I was going like a very aggressive fight, and I actually used it the way it was supposed to be used, which is which is like a turtle move, you know, like where you're blocking and as the characters, your enemy is constantly hitting you,
and then you counter.
right? And you hold it, and he's been hitting me for 5 seconds, and that's when I literally used the super. Like, it wasn't even, well, it's not even super. It's more like an ultimate. You know, we had to use like a meter. You get like a lot of damage because of the fact it's 5 seconds to hold it in.
Yeah. What character was that?
It was Ralph.
from
One of the Akari Warriors. And it's that move, you know, the one where he does like the with the uppercuts, the flaming uppercuts. Yeah. But
that's a cool
exactly. Yeah, but I know what you mean. Like when they changed the move set a bit. But anyways, going back to C Viper, like I think this might be a bonus. Yeah, I think it'll help her because like since no one, like again from what I gathered, no one liked playing her. So
Yeah. I mean, hopefully people, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess there has to be some amount of people that actually liked her and liked using her.
Yes.
Because they're bringing her back for 6.
Well, I was thinking they're bringing her back as like giving her a second chance. That's the way I'm looking at it.
Maybe that's a good point.
But anyways, but let me just play two sides on C Viper because I remember one of the reasons why they made her the way she was is to make her stand out on how she plays.
Okay.
So there's another part of me that might be thinking they're going to try to approach her being unique, but still be viable. So
yeah, that's a possibility.
Right.
But you know, like you kind of like I'm like looking at these characters and like thinking of all the possibilities for them in Street Fighter 6. And like they're all cool, but you know what I was thinking? Wouldn't it be cool if they brought back Geki?
That's the
ninja from part 1.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see.
I would love it if they
I
did
would love
that.
it too.
I was hoping they would do that in the Alpha series.
Right. I believe the reason why, like, I remember there were reasons why you won't see certain characters show up, and I think the reasoning behind why Geki won't show up is because they have so many other characters that move like him. I'm not saying that's my, I agree with it. It's just that's the what do you call it? The reasoning why a character like you won't see a character like Geki show up, or the other Street Fighter 1 characters. You know, like, I'm not saying I agree with their reasoning, but I'm hearing that's the reason why. You know, kind of like why we won't see Hagar. I want to see Hagar show up in Street Fighter so badly.
I mean, why not just finish the set? We got Cody, we got Guy, throw in Hagar.
Right.
Or for that matter, throw in Carlos and Maki.
Yep. Exactly. But you know, the reason why Hagar won't show up is they say he moves like Zangief. So and
yeah, so what? He was also in Saturday Night Slam Masters.
Right.
They were all wrestlers in that game.
Well, but the other thought I have is like, because if you look at it, Cody, he doesn't really fight like Cody in Final Fight.
No, he doesn't. He fights like a completely different character compared to his Final Fight.
Exactly. So why can't they do that with Hagar? Just
with Hagar? Yeah, you know what? That's a very good point, and I totally agree with
you in
that sense.
I just want Hagar to show up. He was my boy when it came to Final Fight.
I mean, my boy was always Guy, so
yeah,
because you know, ninjas.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Go figure, ninjas.
Right. exactly. But yeah, but Hagar. The reason why I liked Hagar because he could pile drive everything. Like I remember, when I played it one time. My whole goal was just to pile drive, like see if I could pile drive everything. And I remember when it came to fighting the final boss in Final Fight, which was that dude with the machine gun crossbow, and he kept running around all over the place, right? And I was trying to grab him,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Was it Belgar? I think it was.
yeah, but yeah, man. But when it came to him, like, man, I just felt so happy that I was able to pile drive him once. But yes, anyways, dude, yeah, that's another reason why I would suggest playing Guacamelee because you have the ability to pile drive everything, like even dragons.
Yeah, that must have been cool.
Yep.
Yeah, Street Fighter 6, new characters, look super cool.
Hmm.
You were in the middle of thought, right? But I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, talking about Hagar, but that has nothing to do with the
Right.
season 3 Street Fighter season 3 pass. Like, it looks like a great lineup. I just find it very fun that they have 2 flagship characters showing up in that pass in Alex and C Viper.
C Viper, yeah, definitely. Because there's a
Right.
lot of flagship characters in that game now. Terry.
Indeed, Terry and Mai for that
That's
for
right.
that fact.
Terry and Mai. How could I forget the lovely, lovely Miss Shirainu?
Mm-hmm. Shiranui, yes.
That's
And the
right,
fact
there's an I at the end of that last name.
Yep.
But yeah, it looks good. Someday I'll get Street Fighter 6. You know.
Yeah, same here. Same here. Like if I were to ever play Street Fighter again, I totally need to buy a fight stick for it.
I think I can do all right with the controller. I just need like a new television or access to my television.
Yes.
You know, and actually to own the game. But that's part of the reason why I haven't bought it yet. Because if I'm not going to be able to play it, why am I going to buy it at the moment?
Well, maybe you can get. Well, I'm just saying, like, if they release a PlayStation Portable, you could probably play it like that.
They don't even make the Vita anymore, dude.
I'm just saying.
Maybe if they made a Switch version.
I
do have a Switch.
All right. Well, I think it might be.
They'll do a Switch 2 version, and only
probably a Switch 2, or you know, not to be that guy, but maybe you can look into a Steam Deck.
Yeah, no. I need a Steam Deck like I need another hole in my head.
I hear you. But yeah, like that. I'm with you when it comes to Street Fighter. One of these days I'll play it. Like the whole concept where you can make your own character and hang out with all the.
You know, that's in the demo.
Oh yeah,
nice. Because I downloaded the demo before I stopped using my PS4.
Right.
The whole build a fighter thing is in there.
Does it carry over if you buy the main game?
That I do not know. That's a very good question.
Yes.
That sounds like a Google type question.
Yes.
Not to say that I wouldn't look it up, but we're a little pressed for time, and we've had a number of technical difficulties today, so...
Yes, exactly. So, like, again, I'm hoping we get a good episode out of this.
That's right. Fingers crossed.
Because truth be told, I mean, regardless of all the technical difficulties, I had a lot of fun talking about all the stuff we did. Like,
yeah.
You know, just talking about, just brainstorming fun ideas of what on our favorite hobbies and stuff. So
and playing with some Starcom.
Yes.
Anyway.
Yes, I think you're just doing it now just to piss me off, man.
No, I'm really digging these toys. You know, like
I know why. I know why I'm happy that you. I know why. Let me rephrase that. I agree, they're great toys. That's why there's a part of me that's happy that you're enjoying it, but at the same time, I'm like, damn it, man, that used to be my childhood.
Yeah, well, dude, there's a lot of toys that's your childhood, and you still have some of those toys, right? So
I do. It's just
I mean,
Starcom. There's like a little special place in my heart for Starcom.
For all you know, there's some kid out there that ended up with your Starcom toys. and he's happier.
From a certain point of view, I'm happy for them.
Yeah.
But at the same
from a certain
time,
point of view. Yeah.
but at the same time, I'm not, because they're not me with those
Yeah, I know.
toys.
But you know
Yes.
what? At least I can still do this. Okay, now that time I did it on purpose.
Right. And mind
either
you,
way,
but mind you, you never knew about those tires until if I never said anything, man.
You're absolutely right. So
I should have.
thank
You know what?
Yet again. Thank you.
You know
Rob.
what? I should have not told you that and just let you suffer in ignorance.
Yeah, but I would
for
still
never
do
knowing.
You know, next time I do that, actually, you know what? We have some loose figures at the Museum of Nostalgia at 3127 31st Street in Astoria, New York. I think I'm gonna get some. I think I'm gonna get some StarCom figures and put them in here. They'll probably be the wrong ones that don't go with this, but still, it'll be cool to have.
Yes.
Because also they did make like silver, like I don't know if they were single packs or double packs like they did with Mask, but I know they also sold individual or like groups of figures without
right.
Yeah,
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I think I don't remember if all the vehicles came with a figure. I don't think they did, from my memory.
I think some of them did not.
Right.
Certain
figures.
I'm still relatively new to the line.
Like the smaller vehicles, I don't think they came with figures.
No, they did.
Okay.
Because I definitely looked up these vehicles. They definitely came with drivers.
Right. Okay. In any case, I'm happy you're enjoying it.
Thank you.
Bastard.
I love you too, Rob.
In any case, yeah, we're gonna call it a night. So, thank you for viewing today's episode. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And next episode should be fun because if I'm not mistaken, Victor, you're gonna go on the road, right?
Going on the road to Joe Fest. Woo!
So I hope you have some footage for us and stuff. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely gonna have some footage. I got a new camera, and I've got a new phone.
Yes.
So no matter what, there's gonna be footage or something.
Right. And hopefully I can get my computer fixed so we can.
Yeah, definitely. Hopefully, also the audio is not out of whack on this because that's gonna annoy me.
Oh boy! Again, looking forward to seeing how this episode is gonna be put together.
Yeah. The next episode, these guys will have drivers. Bye, everybody.
Take care.